Hello, welcome pen friends. I am here for a very delayed progress report on how the pens that I have currently inked are going, including the 2 Twisby Swipes, and then the other 8, I have now 7 that are still inked up. And we'll just kind of talk about how it's been going. Just severely delayed because of other things that we've been trying to work on, so sorry about that. So what I have here is my 8-pen rickshaw hand roll. I actually have it upside down, the logo and everything. This would be the front, but because I have them laid out in a certain order to talk about, I have to kind of keep it this way. So anyway, this is my favorite thing to lay out on my desk, and I just keep them stuck out. There's plenty of room for them in there to go all the way in, but I keep them stuck out so I can see what I'm grabbing while I'm writing letters, which also reminds me I have done pretty well during this really bad heat snap with my pen pal letters. I think I've got down to having 4 in my reply, which will probably change when the mailman comes today, but that's pretty good. And then this is a 3-pen koozie case. I mean koozie, not case. The case would be the zipper one. This goes inside a koozie case. I've got just the 2 pens in it right now. So let's get started. I'll just take it one at a time and talk about it, how things are going. I've got kind of a pretty good idea in here. This is the progress report and my notes. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you. Let's see. That should be okay. Okay, so I did clean the pen out, the Yafa Scenerio, because it was my fault. I left it too long and it did get dry. At first I was able to keep it going just by putting a little ink into the feed with the converter, but it's my fault. I wasn't choosing it for letter writing, and so it did dry out. So we're going to revisit that pen, and in fact it's delaying my review and everything because it was, I think, the 3rd fill, and for the most part the 1st and 2nd fill were better, so I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm not just basing a review on that bad experience. I know the ink is good. However, I might try another one just in case. I may actually put the Rohrer Klingner Cassia in it. I have more experience with that one. So that pen isn't here to look at. And then next was the Lami Vista with the Broad Nib and the shimmer ink Ancient Charm on the Love of Lotus. Now this has been interesting. When it really comes out good, when it flows really well and I have it mixed up good, then I get a lot of shimmer, and I think right here I did get quite a bit, but in some of my letters I wasn't getting the amount of shimmer I wanted, so I feel like this would be better in a larger number 6 nib with a big feed, you know, a nice regular feed. So that's what I'm going to do. I gave it a B- so far, and since we're getting close to the end of the month, that may be where it sits. And I tried to sort of grade the Yafa, but I put a B+, but then I put incomplete because that was really totally my fault. So I don't want to. Oh, Coco. Okay, Coco had to go visit Manuel on the other side of the house. So it's been a mixed bag with this. I love the ink, and I know that when it's like when I first fill it and the ink is all shook up and then there's not much of a delay in writing, then I get a lot of shimmer. But then as the pen sits, it's easy enough to kind of agitate the converter, but you still get a lot going on in the feed of the Lamy. So I just think probably I have another pen in mind. I think an X750 with a broad goulet nib, you know, it just has a different feed and it'll be better. But okay, then next up was the Twisby Eco Rose Gold and White, and this had a Robert Oster Tranquility, or still has, and this has been really good. I like it better on Tomoe River paper than on the Hamlin Optic. I've been using a little bit of Hamlin Optic, which is a lot like Clairefontaine. It's a bright white coated paper. Well, I don't like it on that as much because it feels a little drier, but that's very fussy. And I did give it an A. I like it a lot. And then this, Twisby the Eco Yellow with a Broad Nib and Sailor 50 States, Texas, I gave it an A+. This is one I reach for constantly during August and still am. It's really smooth and I just love the ink. I love the brown. Probably should have waited till fall, but I'll probably use it again in a different one. In fact, I may go ahead and put that ink in a 1.5 stub for the fall. I think that would be great. I think I got things a little out of order here, didn't I? Huh. Okay, the Twisby, that's okay, we'll roll with it. The Twisby Classic in turquoise has platinum mixable aqua blue in it, and I gave it a B+. I felt like it was really flowing good at first, and then it started to feel a little dry the more I would write. Well, when I first pick it up, I get that nice feeling, you know, like, oh, it's flowy, but I don't know whether I need to open that nib up just a little or if I'm just that fussy or that fast of a writer. But if I could just slow down, you know, that would really help. And a B+ is a pretty good grade after all. It's a beautiful pen. It feels nice. It's weighted real nicely. And the ink is gorgeous. It's really a summer ink. That's been really nice. And then next up, the Twisby Go in the clear. This has also got a broad nib, and it's got KWZ Monarch. It's just gorgeous. And this, okay, so like these are the three that I'm reaching for all the time. So we'll get to this one. But definitely flowy and I just like to mess myself up. Flowy and smooth and just really wonderful. And another A+. Really, really nice. In fact, I'm thinking that fill is getting, it doesn't really show up in the middle anymore. It's getting finished, so that's good. And then the next one I've already refilled once. I might as well be honest. This is the Lamy All-Star Vibrant Pink and has a broad nib on it. And it's got the beautiful Vinta Maycopa ink. It's got, let me show you this, because this, I chose this is my favorite ink for August that I'm writing with. It's got that beautiful green sheen that actually shows up. It almost shows up kind of green gold in the writing. And I'm not sure whether I'll be able to show you that here. It's very difficult to show, but I can see it with my eye, and I think anybody I've written to will be able to see it too. So you've got that gorgeous base color. Here's the tile for it. You've got that. That kind of shows even better on the watercolor paper, the base color, and then the green sheen. But this is Tomoe River. This is 68 GSM. I feel that now. I thought I was picking up a 52, but no, that's definitely 68. And let's see where the letters are. You can kind of see it darkens the appearance of the fuchsia undercolor there because of the green sheen, but I love it. I just love it. I went ahead and bought the box. I mean, the bottle. It's in a box. But pen friend AY had sent me a sample, and I thought to myself, well, I have quite a few in this color family, but it didn't take me long at all before I realized I really wanted a bottle, and I wasn't sure how long Van Ness might have that, because the Vinta inks are hotcakes right now. So I just refilled this. I completely wrote it dry. Right during the last letter I wrote, I realized, oh, it's not quite looking like itself, so I had to refill right there on the spot to finish the page. Okay, and then last but not least, and not last actually, just last out of the original 8 was the Twisby Diamond 580 with the broad nib with Ferris wheel press double raspberry. And oh, I didn't give you the grade on the Lamy All-Star. It's the winner. It's so far, it's my very favorite combination, and I gave it an A double plus. Sorry about that. I'm a little scattered. I haven't been really sure if I could even do a video, but I'm just trying to do it. I'm just doing it. So I gave this one, this is a nice bright color. How am I switching things around? But definitely this is the right grade here. And, oh, can't compete. Oh, I wondered what that note meant. Yeah, okay. So this is a beautiful color, but it still didn't win my heart over the Vinta ink. That's what that means. Can't compete with Vinta Maycopa. Okay, for some reason. And I thought they'd be very similar, but there's a difference. this one comes across a little brighter because you get the darkening and the complexity of the green sheen. But I've been enjoying both of them. I just haven't written with this as much. I've gone to here with the fill. So that's gonna take a little longer. Okay, and then just need to get the different pen case there, because then after I had done the original 8, then I did fill the 2 Twisby Swipes. So they are here. And I've been writing with them since I got them, so that's been nice. Let's see. I'm losing my little microphone. Okay, see if you could see that, because things are kind of weird. Okay, so this one is the Smoke Twisby Swipe, and I've got in the regular converter in both of them. The one without the spring, just the Twisby converter. Let's see, so I'm doing pretty good with the ink in that one. I've used quite a bit of it. And this has a medium nib, and I put in Diamine Earl Grey, and I just love it. I gave it an A, and I just, yeah, I love it. Now, I will say, and I don't really, well, we'll just grab any Eco. I don't love the look of this pen better than the Eco. I like the Eco better. The way it looks and the way, even the way the weight or feel of it, I like the Eco better. But this I'll put in my purse. I won't feel bad about carrying around with me. And it's just like a great take-along pen. And also, it's going to be great for reviewing, because I won't have to worry about cleaning out a piston filler when I'm trying to, and I say review, but what I really mean is testing. Like when I'm testing an ink or doing an ink challenge, or you know, something where I'm trying to get familiar with a new ink, I'd really rather be using a cartridge converter pen. So this is the Smoke one, definitely a good grade. And then I had to move to another page for the this is the Prussian Blue. I don't have them lined up right. I don't know why. Yeah, I wanted to have the logo lined up with the whole thing there. Let's see. So you can see what I mean. Well, maybe.
It's 2 p.m.
Yeah, I like it to all line up. Anyway, this is the Prussian Blue with a broad nib, and I put J. Arbonne Kiani du Nepal. And it's an A+. It's a joy to write with. It's super smooth, just super buttery. I feel like really lucky that that's the case, because it's great for letter writing. Whoops. Just excellent for letter writing, and well, writing in my journals too, but I tend to go for a medium nib in my journals. And like I said, my very favorite of the whole month so far, and it's already the 19th, so as I film this, is the this combination here of the Lamy All-Star with the Vinta Inks Maycopa. I just really love it. I've written and written and written. Just about every letter I've written has had at least one page written with this. So that's been really neat. Let's see. Yeah, I had a mess here because I had to cut something out that turned out to be a little bit of a secret ink that we're going to learn more about in the future, I think. So that's pretty much it. It's going well as I can expect it to. I have kind of been moody lately, and it's, you know, I can't seem to separate everything. Why? Because there's no reason for me to be anything but grateful about my life and stuff. Just because things are inconvenienced and not turning out exactly the way I want them when I want them is no need to be like that. So hopefully I can just, you know, just press through and carry on and all that. But I have to admit, yeah, I haven't had as much interest in things, and I've got to work on that, I guess. Or just take a break, one or the other. That's, you know, that's a novel idea that I hardly ever pursue. So I hope that you're doing good. And I was trying to think if there was anything else. I do feel like I've inked up too many pens. Now, I normally don't feel like that with 10. And really right now I have, well, 9 basically. Yeah, because I'm using this as my primary journal pen, and I don't even have a separate Eco inked up with gray ink, so this is it. So this doesn't seem to be too many, but it could just be the way that I am right now. Like everything seems overwhelming. It doesn't seem like it's, you know, like the summer doesn't match the idea that I had about this summer, but I think a lot of other people have a lot more hardships, so it's ridiculous. So anyway, before I start blabbering silly things, I better go. But I do really enjoy sitting down at my desk to write, and actually I broke out a new, let me make sure you can see this. This is a Galen Leather everyday book that I did just make a chart with the, with what I had inked up. And of course it's plain pages, so I'm having to use their guide thing, which is okay, because it's, I think this might be a 5mm graph, so it's working out fine. And I got all of them onto here, so that was nice. Let's see one. Yeah, all 10 got on here. So this will just be a nice place for the 52 GSM to work into, especially since this little book is almost finished. I got a few more pages, but I tend to go through them a lot. Like I use more than just the inked page. I end up scribbling and doing notes and things too. So that's how I wind up using this too fast. Or things like this where I don't finish. That's, anyway. So I'm kind of enjoying this book. It came in a set of 3 from Goulet Pens. But okay, I'm going to let you go for now, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.